Hello, everyone. It's the end of the week before Christmas. Thank you all so much for watching today. How y'all doing today? So let's get into my end of the week thought. And I have a provoking question for you, and that is, who are you and how did you get to where you are right now? We're coming upon the end of a year, and now I want you to do some thinking, some critical thinking, that is. Who are you really? I know what your name may be, I know what people may perceive you to be, but who do you think you are? And where you are in life right now, this past year, how did you get to where you are right now? Now, I understand this is going to require you to go back and retrace some of your family dynamics. See, a lot of times as we get older, we don't realize that some of the things and some of the people we have encountered along the way, sometimes they help shape who we become. They help shape our attitudes, our ideas, our moral compass. And once you begin to realize some of that, sometime you begin, as you get older, you begin to camouflage who you really are. You begin to create a narrative that people want to see, or you show people what they want to see, or you say things you think people want to hear, and sometimes you end up losing yourself in the persona you put out there. I have personally known people who create a whole family, a whole new life, just because they encountered so much childhood trauma and childhood dysfunction until they didn't even want to be associated with the people they grew up with, because it was a toxic, it was an abusive, it was just a bad environment. So they create a whole new person, and that's the person they present to the people. I heard a man say that it was drilled in him as a child to just go to church, so much so that he became a church boy. Even though he said, I went to church, I was there in Bible class, vacation Bible study, I did all of the things I was expected to do, Pastor K. And to be honest, at 45 years old right now, I really can't tell you if I do have a genuine, intimate relationship with the Most High, simply because of what I was brainwashed to think and brainwashed to do. So I wanted to leave this with you this week for you to think over the next several days before we go into the new year. It's time to get real with who you are. And you know what? There's a lot of people not going to be down for who you really are, because they'll say you've changed, when in actuality, no, you didn't change. It's like now, for the first time in your life, you're being who you really are. You speaking your real truth, and you've lived a life just pretending for so long. Now it's time for you to say, you know what? I'm a little bit too old now to be playing games. I'm a little too old to be faking it now. It's time for me to just develop who I really am, or show the world who I really am. And those who are with me, they're with me. And those who don't like it, they just don't like it. And be okay with who you are. You've got to develop who you are and be happy. And I said this a couple of weeks ago in a video. It's time to be at peace with who you are. What you look like, your size, all of that. We're going into a new year. Do you and be you and find your peace. Don't let anyone dictate who you are. You know what? I heard my cousin say at his mother's funeral years and years ago, she was my aunt. And he said, you know what? After the day, things have changed for me. Yeah, I have nothing to lose, nothing to hide now. Mama is gone, and it really don't matter anymore who like me or who don't like me. I'm going to be happy, and I'm going to do me. I've heard several people say that. And you know what? There are events and things come up in your life where you really make a decision to say, you know what? I've done this for these many years, not going to be that person no more. I'm going to be who I am. Love me or like me, it's time for something new. All I'm saying is think about this as my end of the week word. Going into the new year, modify some things. Be who you are and do what makes you happy. One of the worst things is to be miserable and to just have this image and it's not really who you are. Be happy with who you are. You know what? God created you beautiful. God created you in his image and in his likeness. And he said everything he created was good and very good. That doesn't say sometimes good people don't suffer and go through bad things. It doesn't even mean that sometimes good people don't do bad things or don't say bad things, because humans, we are all fallible and we're prone to error. But I thank God for his grace. I thank God for his mercy. I thank God to be able to repent, because you know what? There's nothing like being judged and critiqued all through your life. Because remember, some people are never going to let you forget your past. Some people are never going to let you forget a mistake you made. They're going to always bring it up or throw it up in your face or dwell on it. But you cannot live your life based on that. You have got to really know who you are, be who you are, and be at peace with who you are. We're coming into a new year. Think about that over the weekend and over the next few days. Resolve yourself. People make all these resolutions. Resolve yourself to get real and to be honest and be okay with who you are. You're a beautiful person. You have a good heart. You've done a lot of good things for some people. And yes, people have not returned that same level of grace, that same level of love, compassion, or even the same level of loyalty that you have shown. But you know what? Don't hold that in your heart. Don't harbor bitterness. Don't harbor grudges. Don't carry that kind of stuff. Let the unforgiveness go so you will be free and so you can understand. You know what? Whatever time I have left on this side, I'm going to be happy. I choose to be happy. You know, I hear a lot of people say, I just can't do this no more. No, change that. I choose not to do this anymore. Make choices. Make better choices. And you know what? Sometimes making those choices mean letting some people go. Letting some situations go. Letting some things go. Just so you will have peace and you will be happy. Don't walk around with a whole bunch of nonsense and stress, not going into the new year. Purpose in your spirit, as I've been saying all this week. This new year, there's some things that I'm not taking with me. There's some things I'm leaving, I'm taking it out, and I'm going to put it in the trash can. I'm just not going to take it with me. Know who you are, be who you are, and be okay with loving on yourself. Y'all be well. Have a wonderful weekend. Be safe out there. And you know what? In the art of giving gifts this season, give yourself a gift. And that gift is mental wellness. Decide that you're going to gift you a lack of depression, a lack of anxiety. You're going to give yourself a gift of peace. Think about that over the weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm wearing the Grinch pajamas. One of my favorite movies and cartoon characters of the season. Y'all be well, be blessed, and you know what? Watch as well as pray. And move in silence. I'll see you back on Monday. I will be there short just for 2 days next week, but enjoy your weekend. I'll see you back.